Hi, it's Chris Adams. I'm the Chief Technology Officer and co-founder of gShift Labs. I'm here at Search Engine Strategies Toronto. Today I did a presentation on the 10 SEO metrics every organization needs to measure. Uh, Went over well. It was a 20-minute session. We're going to do a really quick version, 2-minute overview on the top 10 metrics you can measure on a regular basis. When I say regular, it could be daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, or yearly. It's really about how you determine your data points and how you can present these metrics to your management team or the people that care about these metrics in your organization. We need to translate sometimes some of these numbers into business value or business meaning. You can begin by looking at all your keyword phrases by country and by search engine. Really, if you're not measuring it, you need to know what's happening. You need to know if you're on page 2 or page 4 or you're non-existent. So that's number one. Number two, or part of number one really, is to trend that information. So, what's happening? There's updates by Google all the time. Did that have a correlation with an increase in rank or decrease? This example here is like sending out a press release and seeing that, for example, for the term SEO software system, us moving from in the 20s in Google up to position number 3 immediately. The unique keyword phrase index, which is sometimes referred to as a discovery index, is really a measurement of your complete web presence in the organic search. So what this does is it looks at unique phrases, not the total number of keyword phrases, but just the unique phrases being used on a monthly basis. And if that is growing over time, then that's determining that you're expanding your web presence. Backlinks are obviously a great measurement. What we really like to look at is a positive backlink velocity. It sends the right signals to Google, and it really correlates with an increase in your domain authority. Index pages. This is easy data to get from Google and/or Google Webmaster Tools. And what we like to do is look at how many pages you have, because that directly correlates with potentially how many keyword phrases you can potentially rank for in Google. If I only had one page, it's going to be very difficult for me to rank for, let's say, 100 search terms. But with this client here at 95, they have a better probability of ranking for 100 search terms. Social signals are the measurement of basically links inside of social posts, such as a tweet or a Google Plus post. We need to measure these things on a timely basis, and Google and Bing are looking at these as relevancy in their search engine rankings. Right now, we believe it's about 8% in the Google engine. The Bing webmaster, Dwayne Forrester, is stating that Bing is increasing its focus on social signals. So please pay attention to this and follow the top 4 channels for your company. Website breakdown is really a no-brainer. Really, again, it's talking about top organic search traffic for all of your websites, how it's breaking down, looking at your conversion rates. We do look and break down things as where are the entry pages to your website? Is all of your organic traffic going to your blog area and your news area? Is it going into your product area? We need to really understand where the value and the entry points to your website are, and are they increasing or decreasing? Organic conversions. Regularly review your conversion rates by keyword phrase. It's still going to tell you, what phrases really matter to you, and what are your top ranking organic search terms. So you need to understand this, because if you are ranking, let's say on the second page of Google, but you're getting some conversions, this might be an opportunity for you to say, what can I do to that web page to make it get into the top 10 in Google and thus get more conversions. So if you can do this on a regular basis, maybe looking at 2 web pages per month, that's 24 web pages that are doing better and providing more conversions over the year. Organic market share. This one's interesting. This is looking at the number of keyword phrases that you have, their appropriate search volumes, times a click-through rate based on your web or your search position. So if you were to look at, let's say, one phrase, and if I was ranking number 1 for a keyword that has 1,000 search volume, and there's typically, let's just say, based on some studies, it was a 36% click rate for being number one for that search term. I could expect 360 click-throughs in a month. So I can determine my organic market share and then compare that actually to in my gap, which is my how I'm actually ranking, not being number one, and what I could be doing, obviously that gap and missing it. Organic search value is very similar. The only thing that we're doing here is that we're actually looking inside of AdWords to look at how much I would have had to pay for that search volume. So we can take a look at, based on market share, what it would cost us to be number one, and also in terms of if you can apply that to your actual market share, you could say to yourself, this is what kind of value I'm getting on a monthly basis. Again, these are metrics that I can provide to the management team or people in my organization to help communicate the value of organic search. I love this one. This is the 10th but not final. Branded versus non-branded. Really, you need to segregate out your branded terms from your non-branded terms and understand really your organic search visibility on non-branded keywords. It's a true indicator that your web presence is increasing when you're seeing your non-branded keyword phrases get higher rankings in Google. So really pay attention to that difference when you're looking at your reporting. Thank you. Again, it's Chris Adams. I'm the co-founder and chief technology officer at gShift Labs. You can follow gShift on Twitter at gShift Labs or myself, Chris H. Adams. If you want more tips on what's happening in search engines and also with web presence, you can get yourself signed up on our blog site at gshiftlabs.com. Thank you.